What is going on, everybody? It's Brady here again. I'm about to do my second episode of this new series of my journey playing the game of Crabada on the AVAX Avalanche blockchain. So, last week, first episode, such an awesome video. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I showed you guys where I was at a week ago. I've I was mostly renting and mining. Some big things happened this week within the game. They released an anti bot temporary fix. Basically, bots had been looting. I start a mine and then somebody can come in and loot. Oh, awesome. I lost my mine. That sucks. You still get the reward, but you'd rather win. But, anyways, so for example, I started this mine, somebody comes in and loot. This one, because he had more battle points than me, he beats me, but I have Miner's Revenge, which always gives me a chance. And in this one, I had 36% chance, and that's based off of my mining points being higher and whatnot. But I lost this one. But the point is, they the looters were basically bots that had scripts, and they could just take a mine almost instantaneously, really leaving no chance for any real human person to have a shot at looting. Well, they put out the patch, which now basically means you need to click on a mine, fill out a captcha, those things like how many buses, how many roads are on this picture. So you do that, and then you can loot. And I was like, well, I'm gonna take a shot at this because I think it's very lucrative. And you can see this is Crabada Tracker. You put in your wallet address, it tracks your stats. It's great, very awesome tool. The patch went live on March 7th. I was like, hey, I'm gonna give looting a try here. My biggest day before that was about almost 1,400 TUS netted, like profit. And that was just from strictly mining and renting one of my crabs to the tavern. Well, I still do mines every now and then because with looting, you can loot 1 hour every hour. Now, people got to sleep, people got to work. You can't loot all the time. So I looted almost about half the day since the patch. And with pretty good success, 6 and 2, 11 and 3, 10 and 1. And that gets you, look at all that. I mean, you can tell by this bar chart here, I just doubled my output. I was having like $100 days, $70 days, $100 days, $70 days, 200, 200, 140. I mean, the day's not over yet. I'm going to definitely try and loot a little more today. But point it being, the developers for Crabada are super engaging and intuitive. They listen to the community. This is just the first thing they've done. I mean, they've basically nailed it and over-delivered everything so far. But I wanted to show you guys this. Like, I've been looting and mining, and just with one team, and then I also have my one crab, because a team consists of 3 crabs. But one team right now, I'm getting, on a good day, 230, 220. Now, this obviously depends on the price of CRA and TUS. That fluctuates daily. But, yeah, that's really good daily profit. And as you can see, I am progressing, and my plan is to get a second team going, so all these numbers basically be doubled. And that's when you really start compounding and really start flowing. I think this anti-bot patch makes looting very now accessible for humans, so I can do mining and looting. But what's really exciting is the battle game comes out at the end of the month when you can battle your crabs with other crabs. I think that will be very, you can spend more time in the game. There's just another avenue of rewards. Like, I super believe in this game, and I wanted to show you ACAP, his Twitter post, his thread on this, in case nobody else saw it. Basically, he's saying what he's saying, there's a storm brewing. Basically comparing the game to Axie Infinity, which I don't know if you guys don't know what Axie Infinity is. It's probably the biggest play to earn crypto game there has been so far, or if not the biggest, one of the biggest. As he says right here, Crabada only has roughly 5,000 daily active users, um, and he says that's roughly in part to the when you start the game, it takes a decent amount of money. It's not like you can just have $100 and play the game. You got to put some cash down to build your team right away. But as the battle game comes, you figure you'll be able to battle more. Like mining, you send out a mine that's like a couple hours, not super engaging. I think the battle game, we don't know for sure, but it is going to be more engaging, and that'll want to bring more players. And then he goes on to talk about scholarship. Scholarship is a big thing because that allows players who don't have that upfront capital to find a way into the game, and that makes the numbers of people in the game go way up. And that's basically what Axie Infinity did at the start before it really blew up. He basically talks about how currently if this were to happen, there's really not that many crabs. So the price of crabs is going to go up, and breeding the crabs is going to go up, and subsequently TUS and CRA, the tokens within the game, should go up as well. And something really exciting he mentions at the end is their swimmer network. Basically, Crabada is going to take their entire game, take it off the main AVAX blockchain, and put it on their own blockchain that they've made. Everything's going to be super fast. They're going to use TUS as the gas token, which should help stabilize the price of it. And they're going to, it should be, it's just going to be a lot faster, and the security for it should be even higher. So, like I said, this is my second week now-ish. Let's see. Yeah, it's all on one page here. My second week now doing this, and I haven't added this up, but as you can see, that's my daily profit every day, and it's growing as I'm learning to do more within the game, and then, soon I'll have enough to buy another crab, and I almost have 2 teams, and once I have 2 teams, it'll just, it'll keep spiraling and rolling. So I want to show you guys my journey because I think this is a game that's still early. There's a good amount of the community is really awesome. It's fun, and as you can see, I'm making decent profit every day. But yeah, this is episode 2 of this journey of mine. I'm going to keep you guys updated every week. I'll let you know what I'm doing, how the game is going, how the game is developing, what my profits are looking like, and whatnot. So yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date, and I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.